How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. This time we're off the back of a very disappointing Spanish Grand Prix and a very frustrating start to the season so far for Nigel Mansell, but hopefully we can turn it around in the Principality. We are in Monaco for obviously the Monaco Grand Prix. So for those just joining us, we're taking Nigel Mansell through the Formula 1 season 1995. Had he managed to stick it out with McLaren for the whole season? We managed to get points first time out in Sao Paulo. At Interlagos, we finished 5th there, so we got 2 points, but then we had a disaster in Buenos Aires for the Argentine Grand Prix, as I'm just about to have another, as I've had a disaster there as well. This is going to be another 20th place start for me, I think. We'll go another one. We'll go for another one. Distracted by the talking there. So disaster here and Buenos Aires finished third last, I think. I think we managed to get ahead of the 240s right at the very end. Then we basically we ran ourselves off the road. We've only got ourselves to blame for missing the podium in Imola, in San Marino Grand Prix, and then again were poor decision making for the Spanish Grand Prix left us out the points there as well. So not ideal. Not ideal so far. Hopefully we can turn things around in Monaco. Not going to be doing it on the state of the driving here. The track itself, not too dissimilar to how you would know it. There's not much they can do with a street track that's based in the sort of the marina part of a city. But there is, as you can see, the chicane there is walled all the way around. So there's a bit more protection for the chicanes and things. So here we go. This is going to be a proper flying lap this time. Let's not have our heroics into Sandoval. Let's just try and make the corner this time. As I just about do it, just about turn around the corner there. Need to watch that. There is heroics at Sandoval there. Jeff would not be happy at that at all as we come round past Casino Square and down towards the hairpin here. We're 10th back. If I can get round here, if I don't try and mount the curb. It was not contact with the barrier there, Murray. You were slightly mistaken, just about right enough. As we head through the tunnel. I had to lift off there. I could feel it moving away there as we try and bring ourselves down. That's good entry into the chicane there. 9/10 down now. Going to get caught in some traffic behind a Ferrari here as well. Not ideal, not ideal. Get out of my way, please, sir. Oh! Are you kidding me? That's absolutely devastating there. And I've hit the barrier there. I'm shaking. I'm not even going to get... this is an absolute disaster. I'm going to be seconds down. And I'm going to be 18th for the race. I'm not going to do another one. We've already done one more than we probably should have done. So we're just going to get right into the race here. Starting 18th. Hopefully based on that lap anyway. So here is the starting grid for the Monaco Grand Prix. Damon Hill back on pole in front of Michael Schumacher, the championship leader. DC in third. Gerhard Berger in fourth ahead of his Ferrari teammate Jean Alesi. There's our teammate Mickey Hakkinen with another strong performance. Johnny Herbert again struggling in that number 2. Benetton in 7th ahead of Martin Brundle in the Ligier. There's Eddie Irvine. Poor qualifying for the two Jordans. They've been higher up in both ones. Good qualifying from Gianni Morbidelli in 12th. Then you have Frentzen and Katayama 13th, 14th. Luca Badoa really good in the Minardi in 15th with Mika Salo in 16th. Then there's Martini and there's us down in 18th behind the Minardi there. And in the last one that we'll see, Chattarella qualifies 20th, and the last time we will see the Simtex in this series as they bow out after us. Taki Inoue there at the back in the footwork. The first time, I believe that's the first time a 40 or a Pacific haven't finished qualified in 26. So this is going to be another difficult one for us. All we need to do is get to 5th, and that's not good. A stall on the line there We just need to get to 6th place by hook or by crook to get a point. It's hear him, scare him stuff here at Sandoval, but I'm going to race right up the hill here. I've made up a couple of places there. Can I get? Yeah, I got in. I got in there. I'm going to go around the outside. So come up to Casino Square. Bit of contact there with a Sauber, but not to worry. I think I've gone right into the back of someone there. This is really, really every man for himself at the start of the Monaco Grand Prix here. I've made my way up to 11th. Past a Jordan. There's the other Jordan there. Whoa, that was not my fault. I'm not claiming any fault for that one. But we're up to 10th. A great first opening half a lap or so. So we could be onto something here. That's again. That was just run into there. Again, that was not me. I gave him enough space. He decided not to take it. So here we go, and we're going to come round here. 3 laps of Monaco. We're going to be finishing our first one soon. It is almost like a car park. But I can hopefully get a good exit here, and I can open up the car and heading up the start-finish straight, and I can. Going to get round the outside here, up to 9th. Points finishes start at 6th, and I've made myself up to 7th. That's a hell of a dive bomb there from Nigel Mansell, but I'm right behind the points paying positions now. Mika Hakkinen is in front of us. Our teammates will try and get, if we're going to get past them, try and make it clean as possible. I'm going to try and go around the outside. That didn't work, but we're heading down the hill now. And what I need to do, I need to be patient. I need to learn the lessons of Imola and learn the lesson of Barcelona. Patience is a virtue in Formula 1. What is not a virtue is ploughing your car into an Armco barrier. Well, here we go. We're going to come down to the chicane now. We're hoofing it down here. I might actually get Hakkinen before then. I do. Can I get one of the Ferraris in there? Oh, that was a bold move. I don't think I pulled it off cleanly. I can't say I pulled it off cleanly. I've ruined the race for a Williams there. I'm hoping it's DC. Because Damon Hill, it looks as Damon might be the chance to win the championship for Williams. Although, I feel bad for saying I hoped it was DC. But Damon deserved the championship in '95, surely. As I was hit by a Ferrari there. So I'm only 2.8 behind Damon Hill. A good exit up the hill, and I'm away, and I'm in 3rd. We could be on for a podium here. This could be a very, very good race indeed. It does help again. I'm familiar enough with Monaco. I know my way around. Nigel, I've just set the fastest lap. There is a first time in the series that I've set the fastest lap, I believe. And there is Schumacher battling with Hill. Can I get Schumacher on the way down to the hairpin? I can. We're going for a British 1-2 here. Nigel Mansell and Damon Hill, partners, teammates at the end of the season before. There is a chance of potentially a win here. I do not want to mess it up. If I can stay behind Damon, and I've just been hit by a Ferrari. So Schumacher's been overtaken by a Ferrari who just hit me from the back. But we could be on to our first win. We've come round here. Not the cleanest race I've ever had. The last few laps have been okay. I've tagged Damon there, but not too big of an issue. I've also tagged the wall. If I can get a clean escape, can I get him on the start-finish straight? Can I get Damon on the start-finish straight? Here we go. It's a race to the line. And he's pulling away. But patience was the virtue, as I said at the very start. Patience was the virtue. I didn't want to ruin our race once again by trying a move that just was never on. And we get our first podium of the season. Our season is back on track now. Our fastest lap. Doesn't give us any other points in this one. But we're back in the points. A 2nd place finish for Nigel Mansell. It does look as if I really did ruin David Coulthard's day there. He finishes down in 9th. So Damon takes the win, half a second in front of Nigel Mansell ourselves. Then Gerhard Berger was the Ferrari that tagged us towards the end. So he overtook Michael Schumacher at one point. That's disaster for the man who was leading the championship on the way into the race. Jean Alesi, another strong finish, as with Mick Hakkinen. Also, they're taking the last point. Johnny Herbert's awful season continues in the second Benetton, finishing just outside the points once again. Then you've got Martin Brundle and his Ligier, DC down there, as I said, and then you've got Eddie Irvine. So it was all a bit all over the place. Eddie Irvine, first time, was it possibly the first time not in the points this year for Jordan? But there we go. So we've got 8 points now in the Drivers' Championship. We'd climb back up to 6th from our 2 points there. So Schumacher still leads the championship from Damon Hill, despite having a bit of despite only finishing 4th. DC pointless today, so the gap between him and Damon Hill grows larger. You then have the two Ferraris both sitting there on 14 points. Then there's ourselves, Eddie Irvine, Mickey Hakkinen and Barrichello rounding out the points there with a point each. And on to the constructors, 9 points for both ourselves and Jordan. So we're hoping to finish sort of top of the midfield as it would be just now. Williams still leading on 51 points because of the poor season that Johnny Herbert seems to be having. And then the 14 points equal the 28 that Ferrari have got after 5 rounds. So we move on to the next race. Excellent. Hopefully the momentum can keep us going. We've got our first podium of the season. A strong second place finish from after starting in 18th. So we cannot complain about that one bit. So we move on to the next race. Can the momentum keep going? Let's find out. So if you've liked this video, it'd be greatly appreciated if you can click the like button, and if you want to see more, just do click the button as well on whatever respected platform you're on to follow, subscribe, all that jargon. So until next time, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.